Search template parameters are a useful tool to add flexibility to existing log queries, using user-defined parameters defined at runtime, without requiring any edits of the underlying query text. In this video, we'll show you how to create and use search template parameters to add flexibility to log searches and dashboards as well. Here's a sample log query that uses the star wildcard operator to include any number of matching subdirectories from our main Apache log directory. When we run this query, we can see through the field browser that the aggregate query results come from two distinct Apache subdirectories, access and error. What if we wanted to see just the results from one directory or the other, and switch between the data from different directories at any time without manually editing the query text each time? Here we can add a search template parameter to give us additional flexibility and convenience in our search results. To do this, we will highlight the current source category value, then click on the link on the right side of the interface marked Create a Parameter. Here we can give our parameter a name and a default value. We'll also want to choose an appropriate data type for our parameter. If the parameter needs to be enclosed in double quotes in the search query, choose string. Choose number or keyword if appropriate for your parameter value. Otherwise, choose any. You can then optionally add a description for clarity. Lastly, click Set Values for Parameter to determine how the choices for the search parameter will be defined. Here we will choose Text Entries and enter one value per line to define the options that users can choose from when running the query. Click Save when finished. In our original query, we can see that the source category has now been replaced with our source parameter, represented by the double curly brace syntax. Note that as you are typing your query text, you can always create a search parameter directly by using the same double curly brace syntax with the parameter name defined inside. When one or more parameters are defined, the parameters window will be open on the right side of the view, allowing you to choose the value of the parameter when running the query. You can choose a different value each time, without having to edit the text of the query or dive into the field browser to see different results. Click on the triple dot button beside the parameter name to manage and edit the parameter details, or delete the parameter entirely. If you have parsing issues, or want to double-check the syntax of the parameterized query, click the Preview button to see what the final query text would look like when a parameter is chosen. Search parameters can be configured to use lookup table values instead of manually entering a list of options. In the Format drop-down, choose Lookup, then select the proper source for your parameter values from the existing lookup tables in your system. After saving, the parameter options will include the list dynamically generated from your lookup table for convenience. Dashboards can also make use of template parameters when displaying data. In a dashboard view, click the funnel icon in the upper right to display the template variable bar. Click the plus sign to create a new template variable, then configure it according to your needs. Dashboard template variables can be based on a static list of values, or a custom query that will generate the options to be displayed. After creating the variable, you can edit the query behind one or more dashboard panels to reference the parameter name, using the double curly brace syntax. Save the panel, and now you can use the template parameter to configure the underlying data displayed by the dashboard panel without having to perform any further manual edits of the backend query. If you want your template variable to apply to many panels in a dashboard, instead of changing each of the backend queries manually to add the template parameter reference, you can instead create a template parameter as a scope-based variable. To do so, choose this option from the Create dialog and select any parsed log field as the key. You can have this variable apply to all panels in the dashboard, or select a subset of panels which the variable will apply. After creating it, you can now select a parameter option to apply to all of the selected panels without having to edit each one of the panel queries manually. We hope that this video has been helpful in understanding how to use search template parameters for more flexible and powerful log queries and dashboards in Sumo Logic. Thanks for watching.